Black Nazi cab driver defends wearing swastika armband. We're not going to watch all of it, but we'll watch the meaty parts. And there's a twist to this story that you're going to find absolutely incredible. So you have to watch the end. It's not just this video. It's not just that he's a black Nazi wearing a swastika armband. There's a twist to this story. Okay?
You said, what do you think about wearing that? You know, did you mean to offend anybody?
I didn't mean to offend anybody. I'm just expressing my First Amendment of freedom of expression.
I'm just expressing my First Amendment. Oh, I love him.
You know, if other people have the right to wear what they want to wear, then why not a National Socialist?
Well, you know what that means, right?
I know what it means. It is a symbol of National Socialism. The media portrays it as hate, but not to us. Not to us.
Who is us?
The media.
Who is us? So you say us.
The media.
No. You. I mean,
Us. Believers of the ideology, National Socialism. We don't call it Nazi. That's what you guys call it, Nazi. We call it National Socialism.
But you know what happened under National Socialism, right?
I know what happened, but that is another subject. That is another subject. I just believe that we've been told lies about Hitler our whole life. But I don't want to talk about what allegedly had happened over there.
You're saying
He
it didn't
rules.
happen.
Well, I have no comment on that. I have no comment on that at this point.
This is like a sketch from fucking Chappelle back before he sucked shit.
With you?
I do not have the armband with me.
Do you wear it normally?
Once in a while, I wear it.
It's the fucking black KKK member sketch, but in this one, he's not blind.
I mostly wear it inside of my house.
Why?
Because I'm a National Socialist.
What does that mean?
I believe in the natural order of things.
The natural order.
The natural order. We believe in reason and nature. We believe in survival of the fittest. We believe in all that other stuff.
You know, real National Socialists wouldn't have cared for you at all.
I don't understand that question. I don't know what you mean by that.
You mean, they believed in Aryan supremacy. They believed in they exterminated people they didn't like.
Well, they believe in their race. You see, National Socialism doesn't teach you to have hatred of others. It teaches you to have a love for your race, not a.
Literally, the core belief of National Socialism, not Italian fascism, but he's not saying he's just a fascist. He's saying he's a National Socialist. Like, yeah, you could be a black fascist, but you can't be a black fucking Nazi. Fascism and Nazism, like Nazism is a branch of fascism. A huge part of it is the racial obsession. I don't know where this guy gets his ideas from, but you know, you can't just modify National Socialism and be like, oh, you know, anyone can be a National Socialist as long as they believe in their race. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. It's very specifically Aryan supremacy, and everyone else is like basically a subhuman to them.
Against other. Whoever said you have to be white to be a National Socialist, you don't have to be white. It could be anybody.
You know, 6 million Jews
it
were
can't
killed.
be anybody.
I have no comment on that right now. I have no comment. I do not want to comment on that. That is another subject. That's another subject.
Oh, this guy knows
You were
how
wearing
to.
that on your forearm so people would see it, didn't you?
I do. I did.
And you know what it means to most people.
Yeah, to them it means hate. But I have a First Amendment. I have a right, so I get to, you know, I should be able to wear whatever I want to wear, no matter how offensive it is.
It's so funny. He's like a Nazi invoking his First Amendment rights. He's a Nazi who loves the First Amendment. Man, I have a right. Freedom of speech. I can do whatever I want, man. It doesn't matter how offensive it is. He's a fucking Nazi. And he dodged the Holocaust question. That's like a default Holocaust denial.
But you're not doing it in the cab anymore, are you?
I'm not doing it in the cab anymore. I told them that I apologize, that I surrender my license to be suspended, and then I'm only suspended for 30 days.
Are you suggesting Hitler was right or that the Holocaust didn't happen?
I have no comment on that. I have no comment. Like I said, that is another subject, and I have to go in depth on that. I am not going to talk about that right now.
It sounds like you're a Nazi.
I'm a National Socialist. What you guys call a Nazi. I'm a believer of it.
A lot of people are going to be really upset.
Now, when you're watching this, I want to ask, do you guys think this guy is sincere or this is like a really elaborate self-destructive joke? What do you guys think? Let's do a poll. Poll time. Sincere or joke? There's a twist, by the way, so what you think is most likely might not actually be true. Looks like Real Nazi is going to run away with it. For those of you watching this clip on YouTube after I upload it, currently Real Nazi has 26 votes and It's a Joke only has 2. Pretty overwhelming victory for He's a Real Nazi there. Here's a question for you, the viewer. It would be really useful for Nazis to have a black guy among them, right? Like, imagine how much infiltrating a Nazi group could do if they had like black guys working for them. Like they'd never be suspected. And so this guy here, his name is Gabriel Diaz. Check Gabriel Diaz out in Google. So we've got this article from the Washington Post. Black, brown, and extremists across the far right spectrum, people of color play a more visible role. Gabriel here is mentioned in this article. Jenkins, an Antifa organizer, said that in late 2015, his group was approached by a brown man who introduced himself as a leftist activist named Mohammed. For a year, Jenkins said, Mohammed worked closely with his anti-fascist colleagues, showing a particular interest in immigration issues. But the activists suspected they had a mole when the National Socialist Movement, a violent neo-Nazi group, started prank calling and reporting information Jenkins said he had discussed only with Mohammed. So that's interesting, isn't it? Who was Mohammed? Well, Jenkins and others began digging quietly into Mohammed's past. They unearthed a news clip where the same man they knew as a Muslim anti-fascist appeared as a Latino cab driver in New York who was under scrutiny for wearing a swastika armband while on the job. Does that ring a bell for you guys? It's obvious, you know, it's the same guy. This is a Nazi NYC cab driver, the black Nazi NYC cab driver. The same guy is an actual mole for a group called the National Socialist Movement who infiltrates left-wing groups and pretends to be a Muslim. And when they ran his phone number through searches, it was registered in the name of the cab driver, Gabriel Diaz. And he said, when I saw that YouTube video and put two and two together, I was so pissed at myself. And they have a video, Meet Gabriel Diaz. Apparently they confronted him about it.
They heard me start. Well, here's something about us. We don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. You do not associate with us, and you do not associate with any of our friends. We have flyers. We're going to go pass them out. We're going to make sure people know that you are not to be dealt with. And I'm going to tell you something else, too. You better be happy it was us. Because the wrong people, if you went to the wrong people, you could have gotten locked up or your ass kicked. We don't do that. You need to go home.
They should do that.
And I don't want to see you again. Are we clear?
Well, I mean, we're clear, but it's like,
fucking actor ever, man.
my name is Muhammad. I mean, I'm gonna keep on.
Your name is Mud. Go home.
Mohammed, let me see your ID. You got an ID?
And Gabriel Diaz, man. Like, this is insane. Like, actual, real black Nazi who was apparently a member of a group literally named the National Socialist Movement, who uses the fact that he's not white to infiltrate leftist groups and avoid suspicion, even though there's a video of him with, like, what did it have? Like, there was two videos. This one has 600,000 views, and there was a second one with 38,000 views. Pretty fucking easy to find this guy. And they just found him, like, by chance, finding the YouTube video and figuring out that he was the mole.
To set me up? I mean,
it's incredible. Like, he had the perfect fucking mole. Like, he never would have been suspected. And then he just had to fucking wear a fucking swastika armband in his taxi and get, like, fucking national news publicity and ruin his fucking mole status forever. Because he just couldn't fucking not drive his taxi without his swastika armband. Man, that's incredible. That's fucking incredible. This guy, his IQ is 40. Amazing. Honestly, like, this is a skit. It's a skit, but it's real. Half the things that I make clips about on this channel are just skits that are real. Incredible stuff here. Black Nazi who was found out as being a black Nazi, who then 2 years later was apparently infiltrating leftist groups as a mole for an actual Nazi group. Truly amazing stuff. 10 out of 10. I love him.